Greetings, everyone. This is Pastor Mike with the weekly video check-in. I hope this finds you well amidst all that the world is facing. I continue to think of all of you and keep you in prayer. May we be reminded that God continues to walk with us and be present with us and invite us to still be the church, to be agents of peace, to be Christ's hands and feet in this world. So may we remember that as we continue through these days and weeks. This theme this season is created anew. As we lead up to Lent, we're spending some time listening for God, listening for how God is creating us, renewing us in this season, in this new year. And as a part of that, we're going to be doing different spiritual practices each week. We'll send information about that practice and how to do it. We're going to be discussing and sometimes trying out that practice on Wednesday evenings at 5 p.m. via Zoom if you wish to join us that way. And in this time and space, I'll be speaking a little more to that practice and inviting you to join in as you wish. This week, we are doing Lectio Divina, which means divine word. It's an ancient practice of reading scripture in a meditative way in order to let it wash over you and for you to be able to focus and listen for how it is speaking to you in your particular time and place. It has 4 stages, which are read, meditate, speak, and contemplate. Read, you read the text. Sometimes you can do it twice if you wish and listen for a word or phrase that jumps out to you. Meditate is listening again and listening for what the word is saying to you, what the Spirit is saying to you in that moment, or what God is asking of you in that moment. The next stage is speak, which is you thinking what you want to express, how you want to respond, saying that aloud or saying that in your heart and your mind as you seek how you will respond. And lastly is contemplate, to just rest and to be and let the moment exist. Enjoy some time of silence and meditation to take in all that you are hearing and contemplating in that moment. We'll try it out here. I'm going to use just a section from Psalm 121 so that it won't last too long, but you're welcome to try any scripture out that you feel called to do. I'm also going to move a little quickly between each phase. Feel free to pause the video in between each if you find yourself needing a little more time, if that is a helpful thing for you. So here now, a portion of Psalm 121 as we go through Lectio Divina. This first stage is read, so listen for a word or phrase that speaks out to you or jumps out to you when you hear this read. I lift my eyes to the hills, from where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. The second time through, meditate. Ruminate over this word or phrase and picture what is coming to mind, images or words or thoughts. I lift my eyes up to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. This third stage is speak. So think about how you wish to respond and speak aloud a word or phrase or thought or reaction and name where you are in this moment. I lift my eyes up to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Final stage is contemplate. After this reading, you can pause this video if you wish, or when it is done, simply be, rest, let this moment exist as these words speak to you one last time. I lift my eyes to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Again, I hope these practices are helpful and meaningful. Many, as you will discover in this season, are built to merge in with your busy life, as the title of the book we're using is Who's Got Time? Spirituality for a Busy Generation by Amy Fetterman and Terry Peterson. So let this be a gift to you in this time as you give yourself space to breathe and to be and to let God speak to you, speak to us as a church. Let us continue to keep one another in prayer, our community, our nation, and know that God is continuing to renew us and to speak to us every moment. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next week.